hello everyone. Dawn Epting here. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. I wanted to come and share from the topic, don't sabotage your success. Don't sabotage your success. And this topic is particularly relevant as we enter into the new year, so that we will be mindful not to do those things that causes us to sabotage that burning desire or those goals that have been in our hearts for a long time that we are on the verge of realizing. And I was reminded of this personally myself recently due to a vehicle that I had been wanting for a long time. And while I was at the dealership, I became hesitant and realized that I was on the verge of sabotaging my own success. And everything went through well, everything went through fine, but I was just reminded in life that we do this, whether it is with relationships that we've desired, or with a home, or with a business, a career, a vehicle, a number of things. Why do we do this, and how can we stop doing this? So I wrote 5 points down here. And number one, I wrote, we sabotage our own success because we are overly concerned about what people may say or think about us. We're concerned about what people may say or think about us. Perhaps we're afraid that they will think that we think we're better than them as we begin to acquire, the home we desire, or the vehicle, or even the relationship. And we're overly concerned with what our family members might say, maybe neighbors, even close friends. And we have to be mindful that our thoughts and what we say about ourselves is what determines the trajectory and the course of our lives. And we cannot be concerned about what other people may be thinking or what they may say about us, because ultimately their thoughts, what they say, their opinions have no bearing on our destiny and our purpose. So number one, we sabotage our own success sometimes because we're concerned about what other people may think or what they may say about us. Number two, we're afraid we may leave people behind. We're afraid we may leave people behind. Perhaps we have been friends with someone for a number of years, or we have been friends with a group of people for a number of years, and we're afraid to go, in the direction that we're kind of veering off in, that our journey is taking us, because we're afraid that we will leave those people behind. Perhaps those people have always been there, or we've become comfortable around those people, and perhaps their journey is taking them in a different direction. Maybe you're growing, maybe you're evolving, and maybe you're afraid that you will be around another group of people who have similar interests to you, or who are moving in the same direction. And we can't be afraid to go in the direction that our journey is taking us. Because even though that particular friend or cousin or sibling, quite frankly, even parent, may not be going in that direction, there will always be people that are there on your journey who have been assigned to you to walk, that portion of your journey with you. We've all heard that saying that some people come into our lives for a reason, some come for a season, and some come for a lifetime. And we can't be afraid to continue our journey in the direction that we're headed in, because there will be other people along that path that will walk with us, even if it's not the people that we are accustomed to. Sometimes the people that we start with are not necessarily the people that we will finish with. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that they did anything wrong or that you did anything wrong. It's just simply that your journeys are moving in different directions. Number three, the reason that we sabotage our own success is because we're accustomed to being in a certain place in life. We're comfortable, is a better word, with being in a certain place in life, even though it may be dysfunctional. Perhaps you're on the verge of, solidifying a great relationship, but you're comfortable with being treated poorly in past relationships, or maybe comfortable with being treated poorly because of how you were treated during your childhood. So we have to be mindful of that. And sometimes we sabotage that great relationship because we're accustomed and comfortable with that type of dysfunction. Or maybe you're on the verge of financial success, but you're comfortable and accustomed to struggling, even though it's dysfunctional, it feels normal. And we can't become uncomfortable with something that is comfortable, if that makes sense. We cannot, or we cannot view the normal as abnormal. Sometimes that normal relationship just feels too normal to us. It doesn't have the highs and lows and the dysfunction. And we have to be okay and allow ourselves to feel normal relationships, what it feels like to have, financial success or good health, because those things are actually normal. As an eternal spiritual being, that is your birthright just by virtue of being born into this world. I wrote down a scripture here in John 5:5. There was a man that was lame that was sitting at a pool for 38 years in the scriptures. And when Jesus asked him why he was there, he gave all of these excuses as to why he couldn't get better. And Jesus said, "Rise, take up thy bed and walk." So that man had become comfortable with his dysfunction, which is often the case for us as well. But we cannot become comfortable with uncomfortable situations or view normal situations as abnormal. We have to realize that we were created for more. Number 4 is closely related to number 3. So number 3 is we're comfortable with being in dysfunctional situations. Number 4 is we feel like we don't deserve it, but everyone else deserves it. We feel like we don't deserve the great home or the great vehicle or the great relationship or the great family or a successful business. That great relationship and family is for the super attractive. That successful business is for those people with high social status or the right connections. And again, as eternal beings created in the image and likeness of God with infinite worth and value, we deserve the best just by virtue of being born, not because of anything that we've done, not because of, the striving or the toiling that we've done, but just by virtue of birth, we deserve it. And this aligns closely with my book, Never Doubt Your Value. You are more than enough. It's available on Amazon or in bookstores. You can look below to click on the link to obtain it. And we have to realize that we deserve the best in life just by virtue of being here. It's not based on performance or anything that we do. We have to come to that point, or else we will always sabotage our own success and believe that it is for other people. And number 5, I added this because I did record this earlier. One of the reasons we sabotage our own success is because we believe we've made too many mistakes in life. Subconsciously, sometimes, we believe that because of things that we've done in our past, maybe we, we're the cause of a relationship failing in the past. So we get the opportunity and are on the verge of stepping into a great relationship, but we sabotage it because we believe that we've made too many mistakes. We believe it's a feeling of unworthiness, so to speak. And we have to let go of the past. We have to realize that what we have is right now, the present, and that we are always deserving, regardless of the decisions that we've made in the past. We have to realize, because again, of who we are, that we deserve it and we do not have to sabotage our own success. So feel free to hit the subscribe button below and the bell underneath this video if you are watching on YouTube to receive notifications for future videos. And thank you, whatever platform you're watching on. I appreciate your comments, and thank you for sharing these videos as well. And feel free to look below the video to see how you can connect with me and get involved. I just was reminded of this, like I said the other day, due to almost sabotaging my success. And as we step over into a new year, I wanted us to be mindful of that and to realize that we deserve the best and we don't have to sabotage our success. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Have an awesome one.